Welcome back to another video, everybody. I am sitting in beautiful, kind of confusing weather. It's raining out to the west and a little bit to the south, and it's sunny where I am, and it really can't make its mind up, but it's beautiful. It's 20 degrees. Couldn't ask for better weather. So I have a project on the go, another one. I know, lots of projects. This project, though, is so this is another project I have to get done. And when this hitch was built, it was a custom piece of flat bar, and it was bent 90 and 90. Well, it works perfect where it's welded, because that'd be a sharp edge, but then on the other edge it's kind of rounded, right? So that's on the project list for today. I'm gonna take a die grinder and get that going. The only problem is I'm having trouble with my new air compressor. Bit of a predicament that I'm trying to deal with is that new air compressor I bought back a couple videos ago in March or something. It's having an electrical issue with the motor where it works without load and then under load, it doesn't work. So it's gonna go in here on the next few days, and they're gonna see what it is and if it's warranty. If it's warranty, they'll just swap a new motor in and life will be good. And I'm hoping that it'll get us through the trip of the Yukon, because that's the priority of it, right? It's got to work. And if it doesn't work, well, I won't be buying one again. Or what I'll do is I'll find a different brand of an electric motor in the same horsepower, because it's just a 2 horsepower, and it's from Taiwan. So it's not even the company makes those electric motors. Everything's made overseas, right? So it is what it is. We're gonna roll with the punches and move on. And then once we get this done, I got a few minor things to deal with on the roof. I have to kind of reseal a few things just to get us through the trip and get us over to the wagon refit, which is going to happen after this trip. So, okay, I'm headed into town. I got to take that motor and that thing. The best way to do it for warranty and all the legalities is just to take the whole truck, because I don't want to take that whole motor out again because it's packed in there and ready for the trip. So, yeah, let's get to go to town. Morning, everybody. It's the next day here. I headed into town late last night because, well, when you have the wagon, it don't matter when you head into town. You just head in and find a spot to park for the night. So I got into town. That store where I bought the compressor, it opens at 7:30 and it's 7 a.m. and I think it's like 20 minutes over there. So I'm gonna finish making my nice coffee and biscuits that I make every morning, and we're gonna head over there, see what they can resolve. It might be a warranty thing where they just pop the old motor off, put a new one on, and we're on our way. I'm hoping, because next Friday I fly out of here for the next adventure, so we need to get this resolved. So let's hopefully get it done. Let's go do it. Just at the compressor place. Got it all tore apart there. It's just a new motor, so it shouldn't be too bad. Get it changed, put her in, and hit the road. I just got back. Well, I got in from the air compressor place where you last saw me, and I don't know, I won the lucky lottery today because I had to warranty a hard drive, I had to warranty the air compressor, and now my battery that charges this camera is also going bad, the charger, so I have to get that warranted. So I got 2 weeks to go, and I got a lot of problems, but the story with the air compressor is it's almost overloading the inverter because he swapped it out to a new motor, plugged it into their shop, and it works. So it's something on my end where the inverter and the generator are maybe not talking to each other and giving us enough power to get up to that full 120 volt that we need. So I'm off to Home Depot. I'm going to get an amp meter, just a clamp style one. I'm going to test how many amps it is, and then I'm going to make a determination on whether I put in another inverter or I get a generator or what I do. But as of right now, it's kind of looking towards I'm going to put a battery and an inverter in, and that will give me enough juice to get this compressor running for the trip. So we'll get this problem solved, and then we'll get the next problem solved. Because, yeah, so let's go to the store. We're gonna go check these cows. We moved them up the other day there, and we haven't got the water set up yet because I had to run to town. So we're just pumping it in, and like with just a 2-inch trash pump type thing. So we gotta fill it up kind of 3-4 times a day, make sure that they don't run out of water. So let's go do that after I put this case of beer away. I'll just the water's just down at this kind of pump house. So we have our, where is it? Right there somewhere, trash pump, and then that hole actually comes over to this, because this is a big canal that runs through southern Alberta, and it provides water from the mountain reservoirs or out west, and it provides all this land with nice irrigation to grow good crop, and it's helpful too when you feed cows, because I bet you a cow's about 60 to 80 liters a day on a, like, that's ballpark in it, and you think there's 200 heads, so call it 100 liters a day. You need, I don't even know what that math to, something, a large amount, and we have just the tub. So tomorrow we're definitely going to get this resolved. But they have water. Everything looks content, and that looks very dark. I think it's pushing off to the east, so we should be in the clear. But yeah, they're content for the night, so I'm going to just run the rest of this canal, and it loops around their field and then out to the main highway. Just make sure nothing's getting onto the road, nothing's getting into the other pasture that's growing for them, which they'll be turned into in about 2 weeks once they clean this field up. When I went to town to get that compressor looked at, I bought these for doing my solar panels. What I did was I took a piece of flat bar. I should show you this, but basically a piece of flat bar, and then I welded I think it was a 1/4-inch stud, and then the panels had a hole, so then it just sat on there, bolted her down. But I used self-tappers to hold the flat bar to the roof, and I don't know if they've roughed it out or what, but I went to the store and the guy recommended these. I don't know. They're just self-tapping bolts. So I'll use those, and I'm pretty sure that'll be That'll be long enough. And some red Loctite. And that hopefully holds it down. That'd be like the worst thing ever if you just driving down the road and you look in your mirror and there goes your solar panel. I had a fuel tank do that one time. It just rolled down the road. First time I came out west here with this truck, it flew off the side and just still survived though. So I think the trick here is going to be siliconing these, because if I drill into it and I don't do that, I'm pretty sure the water's going to get into the roof, which will get into the insulation, right? So, which I think every time I start a project, it looks like it's gonna rain, but the forecast says nothing. I'm gonna start with this one, and then just, mainly this is the only one that's coming off, but if one's coming, they're all gonna come, so I'm just gonna get it done and scratch that right off the project list. So, I also bought one of these. They didn't have a cobalt bit, but they had a high speed, which, now that I think about it, I should go down and get some oil. I'll be right back. Just finished up that roof. I got all the solar panels all done. Got it all nicely buttoned up. Just doing a load of laundry. And I am going to... Oh, I forgot to mention that amp meter that I bought for testing how much load that battery has. Well, it turns out the thing pulls 30 amps, and I think that's okay on house power, because it's like, it's a split second and it'll fire right up. But on a system like this where you're creating the power on an inverter, you don't even have it there. So I think I'm gonna buy a second inverter and another battery, tie them together, and then that should give me enough, plus the generator. Because I kind of screwed up when I did the truck originally. I should have went with a 3000, so then when I go to upgrade, I could have what would that be, 25, it'd be like 5,000 watts. Yeah, 5,000 instead of, I'm gonna be limited to like 4 or 38. It's not bad, but it would be nice to have that more, but it's all good. We can always upgrade to a third. You can put 6 of those, so that was kind of the thinking too, is they can upgrade. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I hope everybody enjoyed. So stick around for next week. We have the start of the expedition to the Yukon happening. We are getting ready for that. So Thanks everybody for watching, and have a good night.